Welcome to Filmmaking 101. I'm your host, Booster the producer. Today, I'll be showing you the steps and secrets to creating a quality short film. You won't believe number 5. Now, let's get started with a definition to get our cameras and our brains into focus. What is filmmaking? Filmmaking is essentially the making of a film. And that's exactly what I'm going to be teaching you today. So, get into your creative mindsets, everyone, as me and my assistant over there, Nicole, are going to tell you all there is to creating. But this is my shot at fame. Fine, but this won't be the last you see of me.
Hey, speaking of scripts, that's one of the first steps to making a film. Think of an idea and then write a script. For short films specifically, try to think of a story you can tell in under 10 minutes. Don't try to overcomplicate things early in the game. Just focus on the main message and idea without going into too much detail. That comes in later. While doing so, consider the tone and feeling you want for your film. Is it happy, or maybe more on the serious side? And be creative. The more original your idea is, the more likely it'll capture your audience's attention. During the writing process, fit in your scenes and dialogue. Remember to revise the story multiple times afterwards to cut out unnecessary parts and to achieve the best results possible. Okay, now you have an idea and script you're satisfied with. What's next? At this point, you want to start designing your storyboard. A storyboard outlines the angle and position of each shot and allows for you to create flow and fluidity in your film. Instead of making stuff up as you go along, creating a storyboard beforehand saves a lot of time, since you save time planning and deciding. However, during the filming process, your ideas will likely be changed. Directors almost never stick to their original plan completely, so it is encouraged to go through the trial and error. Now you're set to begin filming. Firstly, find a location to film at. Take into account whether you'd like to mimic a location or actually go to one, of course with legal permission from the owners. There are pros and cons to both options. After that, choose a recording device. The traditional cameras usually used to film motion pictures, while more professional and effective, are just a tad expensive, but a much cheaper alternative could actually be using your smartphone to record instead. In fact, many successful short films and movies have actually been made using an iPhone or Android. It's just a matter of how you shoot, and of course, managing your storage space. Alright, you filmed and have all these separate clips of different scenes from your story. Now what? It's time to edit! In order for everything to come together into one big masterpiece, you must edit all the different scenes you filmed in a way that is interesting and seamless. Play around with the visuals and audio, make sure it's pleasing to both the eye and the ear. Bad editing or no editing is a sign of a bad film and unprofessionalism. Often, editing programs cost a lot of money, but there are many free editing softwares that work just as fine, if not better. You have to decide whether or not it is worth buying a more expensive and trusting service or going with a free and perhaps more risky option.
We would once again like to interrupt this program to share 3 important tips to filming. Number 1. Back up all your footage on a hard drive or separate device in the case that it may get lost. You wouldn't want all that hard work to go to waste. Number 2. While filming, put great focus on your visuals. Since the film is so short, at times the visual can matter more than the dialogue. You should try to choose a location that complements your narrative well and looks good on camera. Number 3. Get the reactions of your friends and family. Do they love it, or do they absolutely hate it? Use this to motivate you and help you improve.